I can only imagine that someone ends up on 19 different pharmaceuticals, or changes or however that worked. Uh, it isn't just a question of a materialist worldview that says that this problem is purely chemical, and so I'll just start, you know, when you can't, when you're trying to fix your truck and you can't find exactly what's wrong with it, you know what you fire up? You fire up what we call the parts cannon, and you just start shooting parts at everything that possibly could be involved. You just fire up the parts cannon, right? This sounds suspiciously like that. And these parts are not without an effect, right? Because everything you do into that system, and that's why I say, unless you're in the most dire of circumstances, avoid pharmaceuticals. And I mean that, recreationally as well.
I think that's where the
Because
automotive analogy breaks down, though, because presumably if you're putting in new parts, the worst you're doing is wasting money. You're probably not making the situation worse if you're using, good parts.
this is more like breaking the nuts and the bolts as you're going in to
Yeah.
change the parts, maybe. You don't know. That's the thing. I'm not going to say that there aren't some situations, I do believe that there are circumstances where perhaps you move somebody from a desperate situation a little farther off the ledge.